X-Files creator, writer, and director Chris Carter. Thank you so much for visiting us.
You're welcome. Look at that microphone.
Oh, I know, isn't this? We did good stuff here. All right, tell us how the X-Files movie has been contemporized for today's viewers.
That's a good question. We said it in the here and now. It's essentially 6 years since the television show went off the air. We contemporized it by referring to the time and place and politics of our time, but only briefly.
Only briefly, just kind of touching on the anxieties that are afoot in. And by the way, these are questions that fans have sent in. Can you tell us which series characters, other than Mulder and Scully, fans can look forward to seeing in the movie?
I don't want to give it away, but let me tell you that if you are an X-Files fan, you will be not dissatisfied.
You are so cryptic, Chris Carter. Okay, we have another question that just came in from a fan. How has the movie first changed since it was first conceived? How has the movie changed since it was first conceived years ago?
It was a musical comedy originally. It's changed in ways. What really changed was, since we didn't do it for a while, the characters of Mulder and Scully evolved, and that's what we really are dealing with in this new movie, this new incarnation of it.
All right, and what was the most difficult part of filming, I Want to Believe?
The most difficult? There are lots of difficult things. I keep saying the snow was the most difficult. Physically, the snow was the most difficult. It was cold. My feet are still cold.
I know. You shot it back up in Canada where most of the series was shot. Why do you have such a fixation? Come on, you could shoot down here in beautiful, sunny California.
I love Canada. I love Canadians.
And you're a surfer.
You're right. I'm a surfer. I haven't surfed this year, though. I had to take a year off.
Oh. All right. I think we have one more question coming up. Oh, this is a good one. We've heard enough about Bad Blood. What's your favorite episode?
Everyone always asks what my favorite episode is. There are 202 episodes. You can imagine how hard it is to say what's your favorite episode.
All right, Sophie's choice. Pick one, honey.
All right. Well, thank you for forcing me. I would say my favorite episode is Beyond the Sea.
Beyond the Sea. Did you hear that, Dan, the X-Files fan? Dan wanted to know that question specifically. All right. Well, here's one more question. What was it like coming back together, all of you, after all these years? Be honest.
What was the best thing about, what was it like, or the best thing I would say about coming back together was we were all refreshed. We all had time away. Those guys worked, but I took some time off and I got to go do other stuff. So coming back to it was a chance to come back, just like, taking a big vacation, coming back to work. It's nice. That's not the answer you want.
That's okay. You're cryptic as usual. All right. Maybe you can elucidate a little bit. What happened to the lone gunman? That's Mulder 21 wants to know.
The lone gunman disappeared, and if you believe that was their demise, you are possibly correct.
Oh, gosh, you are like a sphinx inside a Rubik's Cube, inside a riddle, inside a vest. All right. I think we've almost figured out. Oh, all right. I'm sorry. They keep feeding me more questions. I have a chip implanted in my brain. Would you consider making any more X-Files films, or TV shows?
I think if we do anything else, it'll be another movie. But we've got to see how this movie does, and I don't think the TV series is coming back anytime soon.
All done with TV. What were the challenges of integrating new characters with such a well-established cast? Were there any tensions, any catfights?
We were very fortunate that all the people we cast were funny and nice and hardworking, and it made it a dream. So Amanda Peet, Billy Connolly, Exhibit, they were a dream. I'd work with them all again in a second.
All right. So it sounds like you had a very nice experience after such a long hiatus. All right. What someone else out there inside the room wants to know is, how has Mulder's character changed in this movie?
I think his waist size actually got 1 inch smaller.
He looks a little svelte, doesn't he?
He looks trim. Let me see. I'd say body hair is the most important part about his person.
Wait, bodyguard, you mean we're going to see him maybe without clothes a little bit? Is that?
See, you just jump to conclusions. It's a filthy mind I see there.
It's not filthy. It's an inquiring mind. Come on, and this is what this is what I think many of the crowd members here want to know.
Has Mulder's character changed? He has. Well, he hasn't exactly mellowed, but I'd say he's gone a little reclusive on us.
All right, a little chilled out. Someone else wants to know, how are X-Files fans, how are they going to be happy with the movie? These are, longtime people. People have, devoted their lives online to unraveling this mythology.
Well, I hope they're going to be happy. I don't know how they're going to be happy. I just hope that we've satisfied, you can't satisfy everyone, but I hope that we've thought about you and we've reached out to you in making this movie and sort of giving you what you've been waiting for.
All right, we have another question. Trust No One at home wants to know, why did Mulder smoke and wear a wedding ring in The Traveler?
You'll have to ask Frank Spotnitz as the man who wrote The Traveler. It is a very important fact that I want him to deliver to you.
Very important. Okay, so somebody picked up on something that's going to emerge. That's very exciting. Oh, okay. Trinity out there. Somebody named Trinity with a username Andy Trinity wants to know how you came up with the name The X-Files.
X for the unknown.
X for the unknown. And you were just a big X standing in front of me on the red carpet. Well, Chris Carter, thank you so much for coming out and answering our questions. Really appreciate it. Enjoy your movie. Thanks a lot.